could be clogged or there's something blocking the way right now.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And as you guys seen in the previous videos, we have been doing a lot of work in the backyard, but we are accomplishing some pretty big things. We already got this natural stone wall completely built, and we even went ahead and started cleaning out some of this hill here, got some of it graded and looking good. And also we brought in some plants as well that we're almost ready to plant. But before we can do that, we actually want to clean up that hill just a little bit more. There is some bigger rocks that we actually want to just get out of the way because we are probably going to plant some fescue grass. So our plan is to actually throw a bunch of the fescue seeds down and then the straw blanket. And fescue is actually really good for erosion control. So that's our plans there. I think that'll work just fine. Then we're actually going to plant the plants within that straw blanket, just cut out where we need to cut out. So our goal is to actually try to get this whole entire hillside 100% complete. That way we could actually move on to bigger and better things. But as of right now, let's just go ahead, try to take care of this hill and hopefully get some plants planted.
Alrighty guys, so we just started doing a little bit of cleanup on the side of this hill, and you might have noticed us placing some rocks in certain areas like right there and right there. And what do we do that for?
That's like basically where the water just like pours down whenever it rains, as you can tell, like between those rocks and that little crack in the rock right there. So we just actually just place those rocks that way whenever the water lands, it doesn't just like erode like the soil away. It would actually like stop the water from hitting it hard.
Yeah, it kind of creates a crater there, and instead of creating a crater, it'll now kind of just like drop down and create a little sprinkler system.
Splash the water away, that way just don't eat our dirt away, you know, water our plants or whatnot.
Heck yeah, but we already removed most of the plants here because we're going to remove some of these bigger rocks and kind of straighten a few things out.
Yeah, straighten the dirt out and stuff like that.
But while we were doing this, man, we noticed something slithering amongst our feet or something. Dude, and what did we find here,
We found
man?
another snake, and we got a baby one here, dude.
And we got the gargantuan right here.
I had to get the gargantuan out here, dude. But dude, check this little guy out, dude. That looks super cool. And this thing is actually called a yellow ring snake, so you ain't got to worry about him being venomous, unvenomous. The first snake that's not venomous. So
the first thing out of like 5 things that we found on this property that's not venomous.
I know, right? And this thing is pretty neat. It's I guess they call him just yellow ring snake. Just as you can tell, that little yellow ring around his neck. Almost thought he was a black rat snake or a black snake, because those things actually eat other snakes.
They eat the copperheads and the rattlesnakes.
Yeah,
dude.
I was hoping this was one of those, but it wasn't. I guess this. I don't even know how big these little guys get. Maybe they stay this small. Who knows? That may be full grown right there.
That'd make for a good pet right there. What do you think?
I don't mind this guy being around the house. The copperheads and rattlesnakes, we had to like get them miles away from here.
They gotta go that way or that way.
10 miles away from here. This guy, I don't care. I'll just let him go right here because I mean he just looks cool. You know
cool
what I mean?
Snake, man. But anyways, I guess we're gonna probably relocate. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. Maybe we'll take him home and something.
No,
like
we'll definitely. I'll just leave him here. You know,
kidding.
this would be our little house snake that just slithers around the house.
Heck yeah.
We'll give him a name. Who knows? What name should we name him?
Let's drop that down in the comment section down below.
His name is
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan right here, dude. He's yellow, and that's the perfect name for him. So we'll let this guy go right here. But as of right now, we're just going to continue working, cleaning up this hill, and get some more stuff done. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and did the rest of the cleanup on that hill there, and we did a little bit of dirt work as well just to smooth everything out. Then we broke out the seed gun right here and we actually planted some Kentucky tall fescue. Let's take a look at what this stuff is capable of. Look at this, man. It's low maintenance, durable, soil adaptable, climate tolerant, and disease resistant, man. I think it'll grow just fine on the side of that hill there. You even sprinkled some on like where it's like super straight.
I sprinkled some on the rocks just to see if that thing is capable of growing anywhere.
Dude, it might pop out of a rock, you never know.
Who knows?
But anyways, the very next thing that we're gonna do is actually throw down a straw blanket. We do got some super wide rolls over there, but I think we're actually gonna use that on the front end there, which we should probably do that here soon,
yeah, dude, because I believe it's gonna rain here soon, so it'll be the perfect time.
Dude, that's ideal, is to water it right after you put the seed down, but I think we're actually gonna buy some narrower rolls.
Yeah, probably like some 4-foot rolls. I think we got like 10-foot rolls right now.
Yep, and just go ahead and cover everything and probably do another go around of this stuff right here just to make sure that we have enough seed down and just hopefully it's just nice and green and luscious there, dude. I can see it now, man. It's gonna look beautiful. And then we'll probably start planting some plants. So let's just go ahead, run to the local Home Depot or hardware store and pick up some more straw blanket.
Dang, son. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That looks nice and clean with a sheet of some straw blanket all over this hill. Well, most of it. There's a few patches that we didn't cover. That's because we're gonna plant some plants there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna plant some plants. We're not gonna really focus on putting straw at the bottom over here because, you know, we bought that soil and this is exactly where we want to place it, all along these rocks. That way we can plant the most of the nice looking plants down here. You know what I mean?
Probably those red ones right there. What do you call those? Swords or something like that?
Some kind of sword looking plants and some of these green grasses. And then, I mean, we're definitely gonna get some more plants to plant along the side because I think that'll look cool as well.
Oh yeah, and we're just gonna probably cut into that straw blanket with those. What kind of? We got pole diggers.
Yeah, we
right?
got a pole digger, and it's like perfect size for those pots. So we'll just dig those holes out. It should just cut through that stuff really easily. Do a few plants along the whole entire thing, but I gotta say, dude, that was pretty difficult to roll that thing out at the very top, especially.
That was the most difficult part over there at the very top. That's why we got a bunch of stakes out there. We actually made stakes, right?
Yeah, we had to make stakes, not the ones that you can eat, man. I wish we would have made those, but you know what? Those things right there are holding in that net from, hopefully don't get like washed away with the water, but I don't think
Dude, it's super steep up there. You basically got to be a billy goat to climb up there,
Hey,
man.
without these 4x4 shoes right here, man, I wouldn't have been able to actually go up there because, like, when it's dry, this stuff is slick, but when it's a little bit, like, wet and moist, dude, you can easily grip up
Dude,
there.
I might have to throw on my all-terrains right here because, dude, I was slipping in these.
Skating up there, dude.
These don't have ABS, so that's probably the problem. But anyways, I guess as of right now, we're going to probably go ahead, dump the soil, and start planting some plants right here.
Yeah, and I do think that we should actually, whenever we dump the soil, probably grab some of that black tarp to put on top. That way we can do some mulch, like, towards the bottom. I think that'll look pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I think the mulch should hold up at the bottom, no problem right here, because when we noticed that the rain actually doesn't go too crazy. It doesn't, like, just, like, drizzle down.
It goes directly into the dirt. So the dirt is like a kind of like a sponge.
Absorbs it,
yeah. It absorbs it really quick, and there was barely even any water at the bottom over here. So, I mean, If you didn't throw a what's called a drain,
irrigation pipe right here?
yeah, you probably wouldn't even have an issue, but we're definitely gonna throw
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Hey, but also I was thinking about this. Once we do plant all the plants along everywhere, this bottom end or whatever, wherever we plant it, maybe we should water it too.
Dude, we're probably gonna, what if we connect to our well, dude?
Dude, that's what I was thinking. There is some sort of weird PVC connection there.
Yeah, if we can like run to the hardware store and like find something that'll fit there, buy a water hose, run it all the way out here and just spray everything, dude, that would be pretty awesome because it does have some pretty dang good pressure.
Pretty dang good pressure. I think it may be able to even power what's called a sprinkler system.
Hey, we may even get one of those that go
Exactly what I was thinking. But I guess as right now, let's plant these plants first and then we'll figure the rest of it out later.
Let's do it.
Check that out, guys. We finally picked up some more mulch and we picked up a few other supplies.
Not mulch, soil.
Soil. It looks like mulch though.
Yeah, it does really look like mulch. Almost resembles mulch because it's kind of like big chunks. You're really kind of supposed to mix this stuff in with like the original dirt that's here, but you know what? We just said screw it. Let's just go ahead and drop it down how it is. And this is just going to give a lot of nutrients to that actual original soil over there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Might as well, like, I think we're actually going to dig holes and then plant the plants and stuff like that.
And then put soil in there and mix it all up like that. That way these things can just flourish over here. But dude, we just got some work done with this soil. It's not easy spreading that stuff out.
It ain't. It takes a little bit of time, but look how good that looks. I really do like, I think black mulch is going to look super good,
man.
man.
Yeah, dude. That's why I said whenever we do like black mulch, may have to get that plastic lining, you know what I mean? Where we can do like a little like loopy loop.
Like a border pretty much.
Yeah, a little border. That way whenever we just throw mulch, it's actually like a nice line throughout the whole entire thing.
Yeah, and it's also going to be contained and water's not going to wash it down.
Yep.
We did grab some stuff for the well, trying to hook up the well, but I think we got the wrong...
yeah, we got the wrong connections and stuff like that. We should have took some pictures, but we're going to take some pictures right now, so early in the morning we can go ahead and grab all that stuff.
Yeah, that way once we knock all this stuff out, we could just shoot some water at it, man.
Oh yeah, this stuff all needs to get watered down afterwards.
But as of right now, I guess the bugs are chirping.
So we're just going to have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here and we are back with some supplies here for our water, right?
Oh yeah, dude, we're gonna make a little connection for this little spout right here. That way we can actually run a hose all the way to the backyard.
We got two 100-foot hoses and also we purchased a nice little sprinkler system. I'm hoping that it actually powers this sucker up, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it will, dude, definitely.
And another thing that we got to be careful with is if we like do something like this with the hose connected to it, we can't actually, I think, have pressure on this pump, right?
Yeah, we can't really like let go of that nozzle and like lock the line, you know, with water, because that pump is always pumping. We could possibly ruin it and we do not want to do that. So we're probably not even gonna put that on there.
Yeah, probably not, unless like you just always keep it open like this. But doesn't that pump sit all the way at the bottom, like 800 or 900 or 1100,000 feet?
Yes, it's all. So if we do mess it up, they gotta pull all that out, which is gonna cost a pretty penny. So I say we just don't fool with that. Either use it by a regular water hose or screw that in and then turn it on.
Use the good old thumb method over the water. But anyways, we also purchased this right here, this elbow. This is actually going to go into the concrete slab over there, and we're going to run some water lines through this. That's going to probably be tomorrow. Actually, I think the concrete guys are actually going to come out here.
Yep.
And I think they'll do all the finishing work on it as well.
Yeah, because I mean the concrete is the expensive part. The guys that come out here and finish it are like the labor is not that expensive.
Yeah, it's fairly, I think,
fairly priced.
Inexpensive. Yeah, fairly priced as well. Also got some grease, dude. You got to grease the machines up almost every single day, man.
We gotta buy like a 5-gallon bucket of grease because with these machines you basically grease them up every day.
With the way we've been using them,
yeah,
man, the heavy
definitely.
rocks and all that stuff, dude, we got to make sure that we get plenty of grease in the machines. But as right now, I guess we're about to test out the water, and then we're not gonna water this stuff yet, right? We're gonna
Yeah. Well, I'm saying we just go ahead, plug all this up, and run the water hose back there
run
just
the water
to have
hose,
it, you know.
and then start planting some plants, dude.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so we just planted some plants in the backyard. That stuff is looking super good, but the plumbers actually arrived here. They already started doing some work on the inside here, and also we're trying to locate our septic tank, right?
Yeah, that's why this main guy came out here. He actually got some kind of radar detector. You might have seen that sucker just like going through the ground. It actually locates where the sewer line actually goes. So he stuck it into the hole right there and it led it all the way down to here. And we're trying to end up like right here somewhere because we believe the tank is right here, but it actually stopped where this little blue line is that he actually marked right here.
And it could be clogged, or there's something blocking the way right now.
Yeah,
so.
he pulled it out and there was mud at the tip of it, which is kind of not a good sign because there could be a cracked pipe which mud got in, but really not a big deal because we can just replace all that stuff. We got an excavator right here, so that's exactly what he probably wants to do, is go ahead and dig it out just to see what's going on.
Yeah, we really want to figure this out because this is actually holding us back from pulling the permits to the shop that we're going to build right there.
Yeah,
dude.
the city actually wants to know where the line is and where the tank is. That way we're 25 feet away from that sucker. I mean, if it's right here, we are good to build a shop.
You got to have like setbacks, so within the property lines and then off of septic tanks. There's so much that we're learning, but it's pretty dang cool, I gotta say.
Yeah,
man.
so we're gonna go ahead and see what he wants to do, probably dig this sucker out, and then we're gonna jump back into the backyard.
Alrighty guys, so we just figured out our septic tank issue, which that was crazy. The pipe just ends, dude.
Yeah, it just ended off right there, which actually makes sense because that dude said he actually had his RV sitting here for like 5 years. So all he did was just connect it to the bottom over there that went straight into the tank.
Straight into the tank, but from the house, they just ran the line and they never fully connected it, which is actually a pretty good thing. That's what the plumber is saying. Like.
Yeah, he said that's really awesome because all he has to do now is just chop it and connect the extra tube, just lead it straight to the sewer line.
Man. I thought it was going to be an expensive repair, but that's just going to be a quick and easy fix right there. You got the best plumbers in the game here as well, dude.
Dude, those guys are awesome right there. They know exactly what to do right there.
And we went ahead and turned on the water just to test out the pressure, because actually we're going to use that just to kind of put it in the pipe just in case.
Fill it up and like clean it out, but you know what?
No need for it now.
Yeah, no need. We just wanted to test it out, dude. That's some decent pressure right there,
dude. I think it'll run that, what do you call it?
A little sprinkler system
Sprinkler
right there.
system, no problem, man. It's going to be awesome. But I guess let's just go ahead and cut it off. Let's finish up in the backyard and water everything.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. It literally hits almost perfect right there from the very top. We just need it to go a little bit further that way right there, which we can adjust all that.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I'm about to adjust it actually right now.
Go ahead and adjust that thing, man. That is awesome, dude. Plenty of pressure, which is always a good thing, but that's just off of a well pump.
I know, that's crazy, dude.
I wonder if we're gonna have like any other sort of pumps once we get like
Yeah, I
actual...
think there's one gonna be in the house. Actually pulls the water from there.
That is awesome, dude. Let's go ahead and set this sucker up right, dude.
Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much going to be a wrap for today's video. We just ended up watering this whole entire hillside along with all the plants. We switched over from the sprinkler just by the thumb method just because we didn't want to risk damaging that pump on that well. But anyways, this is all watered up. The plumbers are actually inside there working. We're going to give you guys an update on that here really soon. But that's pretty much it for the backyard for now. We're definitely going to add a lot more plants somewhere in the near future. But as of right now, we're going to probably move on to some bigger and better things. We got some awesome things on the way. But you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. So make sure you guys' post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.